must be loving this, Jason. When Sonny gets to walk through that door, and you're going to present him with the proof that I bought that dress for Emily and that I lied.
You messed with Sonny's head to push him toward a breakdown,
This isn't about
Rick.
some sort of sinister plot of mine to loosen Sonny's grip on reality, Jason. This is about jealousy, plain and simple. You're threatened by the fact that I'm Sonny's brother, so you're determined to drive me out of his life. Breakdowns that Sonny had since you've known him, Jason? 4, 5? Each one worse than the last? What'd you do to help him? Did you sweep up the glass? Did you keep your eye on the business? You covered for him, and you never once pushed him to get real help or suggested that maybe you can get a proper diagnosis and treatment.
I didn't lie to him to undermine his sanity.
No, you didn't. But when he did something that you disliked by getting involved with your sister Emily, what did you do? You promptly stole his business from him. You knew what that would do to him. You may not have intentionally pushed him into his breakdown, but you sure as hell didn't do anything to help it. You want to keep Sonny helpless. This is so you can step back in and get your control over him. So don't sit there and preach to me, Jason, about how Rick is bad and you're good. Because this couldn't have worked out better for you if you had tried it yourself. Sonny's breakdown was worse than I could have imagined. How could you let him go through that, Jason, again and again and not do something and get him professional help, huh? What was it? Was it important for you to keep him in a state of emotional instability so you can keep your hold on him? Or were you afraid you were going to lose him because you bring him to a doctor and he'd help him with his illness? To hell with you.
You're not leaving until Sonny tells you to go.
Hands off me.
Hey! What's going on here?
Well, Jason here is going to tell you that the dress that you tore off of Emily that you don't remember buying was actually purchased by me. And you know what? He's right. It was. I started realizing that something was off about a month ago when you were doing all those renovations. I did some research online and I talked to a psychiatrist. I was pretty sure that you were bipolar, but I knew that you weren't going to get help as long as Jason and Carly kept covering for you.
Why didn't you tell me back then?
Come on, Sonny. Really, would you have believed me? I wanted to break the cycle, okay? I was worried that the breakdowns would keep coming with increasing severity. I believed in my heart that you needed to crash. And I knew you wouldn't get help unless you hit rock bottom and you had no place left to go.
So you pushed me to the edge?
Yeah. So maybe I was wrong, but you and I both know, Sonny, that you were already in free fall. I wanted to be there for you and help you through the breakdown and the recovery. I was not acting out of malice. I genuinely was trying to help you, and look, it worked. You're getting treatment. I admit every minute of what I did to you. And I admit I lied, but it was worth it if you wound up getting help.
What Rick essentially did was handed you a loaded gun, told you to put it to your head and pull the trigger, and then claimed he was trying to help you. Always bringing up the fact that he's your brother, like that's supposed to justify any hell he put you through. He kidnapped your wife, and now he deliberately tried to push you into a nervous breakdown.
No, I meant what I said. I thought it was the only way you would agree to get help, Sonny.
Never mentioned therapy to you, but now that Emily has talked you into therapy and treatment, of course Rick's jumping on board as an excuse for what he did.
That's not true.
You're trying to cover your ass. That's what he does. That's who he is. Your whole existence is about being better than Sonny.
No, you're the one who wants to control Sonny. Look, Sonny, think about it. What has this man ever done for you except enable you? Make your illness worse so that he can amass power and then you become more increasingly dependent upon him.
I'm sorry. I am very sorry, Rick. I should have faced the truth a long time ago. First of all, Jason's never tried to control me. When he took my business, he did it openly. Even if I believed he was wrong, he told me what he was going to do and why. And he did it. Jason doesn't manipulate people.
That's exactly what he did, Sonny. When he tried to force you to give up Emily. That's called emotional blackmail.
I don't want to hear it anymore. You worked me, and now you're justifying it. Maybe you just can't help yourself, Rick. You've been in this twisted competition with me for a long time. I'm not not gonna engage. I can't. I'm tired. I can't have you in my life. I want you out of my house.
Sonny, you need to think about this, okay? I did nothing to take advantage of you. I just tried to push you into getting more...
Rick, you need to go. It's best for both of us.
Tonight, I am all yours. Hey, what are you doing here?
Just came to have a beer.
Judy. I'm sorry. I am, but there's, it's been a change of plans.
I'm not surprised.
Sweet of you to worry about me being here with Patrick, but you know what? I'm gonna be okay. I'm not gonna get hurt.
I didn't know that you were here. I really did come to have a beer.
Really? That's funny, because you could have walked into your kitchen, opened the fridge, and had a beer. You just can't stand the thought of going home alone to your empty penthouse. That's how much you miss Sam.
Hello?
So you're spending your evenings avoiding the penthouse. There's a simple solution to that.
Do you need another beer?
Admit that you miss her and ask her to come back.
I don't want to talk about it.
What's going on with Sonny? Did you tell him about the stunt Rick pulled with the dress?
Mm-hmm. And he told Rick to leave.
Wow. Well, let's hope Rick stays gone.
Well, you know Rick's always going to push the brother connection, but I think Sonny's thinking pretty clearly right now. He knows not to trust him.
That's great. So it's probably safe for me to stay away now. Really feeling myself pulled back into his life, and that can't happen. I think that's where Patrick Drake comes in. I needed a diversion.
How's that working for you?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Sort of.
Okay. Well, just don't, set yourself up to get hurt again.
I'm not. I think I'm doing okay. Making some healthy choices. Like Jack's.
that guy you used to hate.
I changed my mind, okay? Jax is great. He was wonderful, and he made me feel good about myself. Right up until the minute he walked out the door without a backwards glance. No idea if and when he's coming back, so I can't wait for Jax, and I refuse to go back to Sonny, so...
When you got out of Roselawn, you said you didn't need a man.
I don't need a man.
Remember that?
Sonny is like a magnet for me, okay? Our kids and everything going on in our lives are tied up together. And if I'm gonna stay away from him, I have to focus my energy elsewhere. That's all I'm saying.
Work? You got work? You got kids?
Yes, I do. And they're wonderful, but that's different, okay? If you want me to stay away from Patrick, then I'm gonna have to be with you.